leader of the opposition and Workers' Party chief Pritam Singh, has expressed support for Prime Minister Lawrence Wong's recent warning about growing global instability, while emphasising that Singapore's best response lies in unity grounded in political diversity and representation. In a Facebook post titled Unity in Diversity published on 6 April, Singh said, "Yesterday evening, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong called for a united population in the face of significant uncertainties. The PM is correct," he added. "A united population requires Singaporeans, regardless of our differences, to row in the same direction." Singh was responding to Wong's national address delivered via his social media platforms on 4 April, where the Prime Minister warned that Singapore must brace for more shocks to come, as global calm and stability will not return anytime soon. The warning followed sweeping tariffs imposed by the United States on almost all its trading partners. While Singapore was placed in the lowest 10% tariff tier, PM Wong said the wider consequences could be profound if other countries follow suit. "We cannot expect that the rules which protected small states will still hold," said Wong. "I am sharing this with you so that we can all be mentally prepared. The risks are real. The stakes are high." Wong described the US decision as a seismic change in the global order, arguing that Washington's new approach, centered on country-by-country reciprocal tariffs, marked a complete rejection of the multilateral system it once championed. "What the US is doing now is not reform. It is abandoning the entire system it had created," he said, referring to the World Trade Organization framework. He added, "We risk being squeezed out, marginalized, and left behind." Singh acknowledged the risks outlined by Wong, but expanded on the meaning of unity in the Singaporean context. He stated that a robust democracy must also be reflected in Parliament. "Like many Singaporeans, my colleagues and I believe that a parliament where all Singaporeans are represented reflects a united society," he wrote. "Unity in diversity, regardless of race or religion, is Singapore's best response to an unknown future." Singh also reiterated the WP's belief in rational and responsible opposition politics, calling for a loyal opposition, one that is loyal to Singapore. Public reaction to Singh's post was immediate and robust, with many commenters drawing sharp comparisons between his message and PM Wong's. One user wrote, "Unity is to protect our country, not to protect the PM." Another added, "Unlike PM Wong's fear-mongering calls for securitization and maintaining the status quo, unity in diversity is a far more enlightened approach." There was significant criticism of what some saw as the government's use of external threats to justify rising domestic costs. "Did you think of unity when you raised all the fees and taxes?" one person asked. Another added, "Their idea of helping us was to increase GST during times of high inflation." Several users used the opportunity to advocate for broader political reform. "How united is a nation if a 60% popular vote results in 90% of the seats?" asked one commenter. Another remarked, "Singaporeans need to correct this imbalance and elect at least 25 WP MPs. Calls for stronger representation echoed Singh's argument that political inclusion is necessary for national unity. "We need a diversity of political parties in Parliament too," one person wrote. While Singh's message was largely well received among his followers, others challenged whether remaining in opposition was sufficient. "We don't need a loyal opposition. We need a change," stated one commenter. Others asked WP to present clear alternatives to the government's economic and foreign policy approach. Meanwhile, some commenters expressed a broader sense of global fatigue and political disillusionment, referencing not only trade, but also conflicts abroad, rising costs at home, and the perceived erosion of leadership standards. Despite different views on the means, both Wong and Singh appear to agree on one thing: that Singapore stands at the edge of a new and more uncertain global era. Where Wong stressed institutional preparedness and resilience through state cohesion, Singh emphasized inclusivity, democratic representation, and responsible pluralism. As trade fragmentation continues and the economic pressure mounts, Singaporeans are increasingly debating not just how to stay united, but what that unity should look like.